What's going on, guys? Cat Hunter here with another episode of Cat Hunter's Q&A. I hope everyone out there is enjoying their Thanksgiving with their family, enjoying their vacation time, but also don't forget to make a little time to get out there and catch a few catfish. If you sent in your photo for your phone's first fishing photo, thanks a lot. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? We had over 2,000 photos sent in the first 20 hours alone. So we'll do that again sometime. That was a lot of fun. And as always, guys, if you got some questions that you want answered, you can message them to us at our Facebook page on Flathead Catfish Hunters, or you can email them to us at flatheadcatfishhunters@yahoo.com. And anytime you're watching this video, guys, don't forget, up here in the top left-hand corner, you can click up there and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos, and we'd appreciate it a whole lot. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to dive right in and start taking some of these questions, and we'll see where it goes from here. What do you guys think is the average baitcaster, spinning reel, and rod for flatheads? I'm on a limited budget. Abu Garcias. I mean, you really can't beat them. I've been using them for a long time. You've got to do maintenance on them, as I found out. But just get some Abu Garcias for rods. I like the American Spirit nightsticks, medium action, 7'6". They've got 10 guides on them. They work really well for flatheads. They've got the hook set you need and the fast tip. Okay, our next question comes from another local fisherman. It reads, I'm fishing the 23rd and 25th above Miller Ferry and need to catch a good mess of cats, blues or flatheads for Thanksgiving lunch. What species would I have the best chance at? Where? Main river, creek mouths, on the bottom, couple of feet up, or under a cork. Blue cats and channel cats is going to be your targeted species for eaters this time of year. Bring you a little cast net, catch you some shad. If you can't find some shad, bring along some shiners. You can get them from any bait and tackle store, or bring a bunch of worms. And fish in some slack of water down below the dam, you should be able to catch plenty of eater-sized catfish down there. Joey wants to know where I caught this big turtle from my avatar. Well, I caught this big turtle from the lower end of Escambia River. Big crazy turtle ate my skipjack. I got him to the side of the boat, put him in my net. I knew I had to get the hook out. So using my de-hooking device, I reached down in his mouth, popped the hook out, took a few quick pictures, and turned him loose. Catfishing down here in Florida, we catch a lot of these big turtles. Some of them 50 pounds, most of them 50, 60. Every now and then we'll catch a few 100-pounders. But this turtle is by far the largest we've ever seen, pushing close to 200 pounds and 30 inches long. When you are blue cat fishing, what are you looking for on your sonar as far as seeing fish? Usually you can find fish right on the edge where it drops off from shallow to deep, and you'll see large concentrations of fish. Just look for the big arches, and it's always a good spot to start. Alright, I got a question from Tom here. What is your favorite type of catfishing? My favorite type of catfishing by far is fast action flatheads. We love fishing at night. It's always a ton of fun. We love the blue catfish. Blue cats average a lot larger than flatheads do, but flatheads to us, they're just the most fun you can have on the river. Down here in Florida, flathead fishing, the nights can be fast and furious. Some nights catching over 30 flatheads in a single trip. We've covered hundreds and hundreds of miles of rivers. We've spent thousands of hours on these rivers fishing for all sorts of catfish, and I tell you, it's hard to beat the flatheads. Fishing in the summertime is just so hot, and it's almost unbearable in Florida, so we find comfort fishing through the night, catching these big flatheads. You know, it's a lot of fun for us. We fish a lot of tournaments. We love fishing around the clock. We see the sun set, we see the sun rise so many nights. Alright, we got a question from Chris. What is your favorite river in Florida to fish? The Apalachicola River, as of right now, is probably our favorite river to fish. It's got a good population of flatheads. It's got a good population of blue cats. The flatheads tend to run a little small in this river, but the blue cats are coming up. There's a lot of bait fish. There's so much water to cover. We spend a whole lot of time over here fishing it because we fish our tournament trails over here. And we've come to just love the river. It's got a lot of great structure and bluff banks. It's just a great fishery. Alright, I got a question here from Jerry from Oklahoma. He wants to know, does it get cold in Florida, and does the flathead stop biting during the winter? Yes, it does get cold down here in Florida. It might not get as cold as it does up there for you guys, but it gets cold enough for us down here in Florida that we don't want it to get any colder. In this video right here, you can see we had a pretty bad frost storm that came in, frosted everything. The boat was frozen over. It was probably one of the most extreme cases of frozen weather we've seen down here in Florida. It literally shut the whole city down. Couldn't go to work, couldn't go anywhere, couldn't drive anywhere. The freezers were tilted over. And as far as the flatheads go, during the winter time when we have these freezes and it gets cold, generally we stop flathead fishing about November. And it's not that they stop biting, it's just that we just stop fishing for them. The nights are cold. We find more fun just blue cat fishing this time of year. The blues seem to be more cooperative, so we pretty much stop flathead fishing in November. Alright, this guy wants to know, do you use your bottom machine to find flatheads? And if so, what are you looking for, and can you actually see the flatheads? Absolutely. I use my sonar for everything. My eyes are always glued to it. I'm always looking for obstructions in the bottom, drop-offs and ledges. And with flatheads, they make different types of marks than blue cats. The marks are a little straighter. They're not quite going way up in the water column, then coming way back down. Usually you'll find the flathead somewhere around some sort of structure. They'll be bound the back side of it, swimming around, looping, making these huge zigzag circles that they do. So when I'm using my sonar to find flatheads, like in this video here, there's a slight pile of brush right there. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to notice that there's flatheads around this pile of structure, and I'll move up in front of the structure within casting range of it. Then I'll drop my anchor, then fall back on it and cast into there to try to get those flatheads to eat. I'm Glenn Flowers, or better known as Cat Hunter, owner and operator of Cathunters Trophy Catfishing Guide Service. For years, we have been on the hunt for trophy catfishing in Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and any of the southern United States rivers. Over the years, we have accumulated a huge following of other catfish anglers that are fascinated by this new sport that's rising faster than any other fishery. We want to thank everybody for watching our shows and tuning into our YouTube channels and all our Facebook and Instagram pages. 2015 has been a phenomenal year. We've caught thousands and thousands of pounds of catfish. We've been all over the country. We've been up and down every stretch of Florida's rivers and waterways. We're really excited about 2016 and bringing you guys a lot more tips, a lot more photos and videos of catfish from all over the country. As always, guys, if you want to take your catfishing to another level, come on down and fish with us. Come take a ride with us at catsfishing.com. We'll take you on a guided trip, and we can teach you and show you more in one trip than we could ever show you on any of our videos. So just click on that link right there at catsfishing.com, and you can go check out some of our prices on some of our trips. 850-607-689.